we're going to be making a bass fishing thing for in the summer because it's winter and I'm ready for summer. So we're going to put like hooks, lures, a bunch of worms because I have way too many of them, and maybe some like jigs and spinners. But first things first, we're going to go with the go-to. We're going to start with the worms. I'm not sure which ones I want to start with because I have a lot of worms. I'm probably going to throw a bunch of these Yum Dingers in there because that is my like go-to. So here we just have a normal green Yum Dinger. I'm going to throw a couple of them. This one is really good. It has some red flakes in it. I really like them. We're going to throw a couple of each in there. These are all this one. So since we have a couple of them in there now, we're going to throw one more in there for good measure. We are going to move to hooks because you have to have a hook in order to throw a worm. Do I have any in there? So those aren't the ones I want. These will work. I'm probably gonna change this then before I actually go fishing, but these will work for now. You just want some small hooks. You can use worm hooks too. They work really well for like Texas rigs and stuff, but I find for like wacky rigs, they're a little too big. So I'm gonna throw something like this in there. It's just a small little bait hook. I'm gonna throw like probably like 10 of them in there. And then I think we're gonna throw a couple fake frogs in there, and even a couple like actual frog lures. But I have these; they're just little frog lures, and I have found that they work pretty well. I'm gonna throw 2 green ones in there, and we're also gonna throw 2 white ones in there because you never know. And then for lures, we're gonna throw cheap little rattle trap. And we're also gonna throw another cheap little rattle trap, but this is to mimic a gizzard. And bass love gizzards. So I'm gonna throw that in there. And we're gonna throw a couple jigs in there. I'm gonna throw this one. I'm gonna throw this little football jig. This right here is a cheap spinnerbait. I'm gonna throw that in there too. Actually, I'm gonna move this so I can put something in that spot. Push them down a little bit. Okay, what else do I want? We have 2 rattle traps, we have hooks, we got worms, we got frogs, we got jigs. I'm thinking I throw some more Yum Dingers in there, but this time we're gonna throw a couple white ones in there. So I'm gonna throw a couple of these in here just to top it off a little bit. Take that out. Actually, we're gonna move the hooks to a different box. So the hooks are not going in here. I'll probably make like a separate video of doing another box. We throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in there. So we got Yum Dingers, we got more Yum Dingers, we got frogs, we got lures, we got jigs. What else do I want to throw in? Oh, here's my other box that I'm probably going to use for worms. Now, they're not actually meant for worms, but they will work just fine. I bought a bunch of these whenever they were really cheap. I don't know the brand of them right now because I forget, but I have a bunch of these. So we're going to throw those in a different box and instead of them tiny ones because they'll work a lot better. But yeah, I'm going to cut to a clip of what the tackle box actually looks like. this is what the tackle box is going to look like for now. I'll probably do some modifications then. But when I say I have a bunch of worms, I mean I have a bunch of worms. I have this container, I have this container, I have these, all of these, I have 2 of these, and then my lures, that's not my lures, never mind, hold up. My lures I throw in here, and then my like utilities like hooks and I forget what these are called, but I have these in here. They're to tie your hook to your line, and you can change it really quickly. It's called a swivel, just remembered it. But I have catfish bait, I have more catfish bait, I have these, I have some of these, I have these are supposed to mimic long worms. I have them. I have leaders for catfishing. These are all my catfishing hooks. I'll probably do a catfishing video eventually, but I have all of these, and then that's just like line guides. Well, some of it's line guides. So, open. I have these. These are called gooseneck swivels. They work really well for catfish because they can't bend them near as easy. I have these. These are called sinker slides. If I could grab one. These are so that your sinker slides down your line. And the sinkers that I'm talking about are the coin sinkers. I use a lot of them, and I have a lot of them. I might actually start making my own. Kind of thought about that. I might do a video on that if I actually do it. But I have a bunch of 4-ounce ones for down in the river where the current's strong. I have a bunch of 1-ounce ones, but they're not the coin ones. I have these. These are reusable. At least some of them are. I have 3s. I have 1 5. And I have a bunch of 2s. And these are called pyramid sinkers, I think. But they're, I think, 3 ounces. These are 3/4 of an ounce, so they're in case the current's not bad that day. Usually I run with like 2s, and if I need to, I'll throw like I'll throw a 3/4 of an ounce on there with it, or a 3. But if the current's really bad, I have thrown a 4 on there before, and it stayed pretty put down in the river, which is what you want. But yeah, I might do another video here soon of me going through my giant toolbox of catfish and bass stuff. But if you like this video, hit that subscribe button and let me know what to do next.